Hey investors, this is Gustavo and this is the channel Building Financial Freedom. So what I'm talking today is the iPhone 15, the event, the changes, am I buying one? We'll see, we'll compare the phones and we'll see which one, makes the biggest changes. So first of all, I watched the event live, it was about an hour and 25 minutes. It was a very curious beginning, like they start showing different people, random people in different parts of the world celebrating their birthday. And then a few minutes after, they start putting names in some of these people, right? And showing that they only celebrated their birthday because they were wearing an Apple Watch. So it's kind of, curious because they said all these people were saved because they were not feeling nothing wrong, but the watch was, showing that were super high blood pressure or a wrong heart beating and that kind of stuff. And they were able to rush to a hospital and saved. So they were saying they're only celebrating that birthday there because they were wearing an Apple Watch. So it's a very curious. And then right after that, Jim Cook came on the beginning and the end too, saying, those are essential equipment. You gotta have an iPhone, you gotta have an Apple Watch. They're selling their product, right? And the first thing, the event was just for the iPhone and the Apple Watch, but on the very beginning they were showing the new MacBook Air, the 15-inch. Their quick showing shows a lot of reviews about people saying it's the best 15-inch, laptop in the market. I do have a 13. I like it a lot. I have for about 4 years and it works very well. So I really like it. The 15, that's a nice size. It's 13 is small, but 15 is maybe it's a good laptop too. Okay, let's go to the products. Where is it? Here we go. Where am I? Just because I said the computer's running a little slow. Here we go. The Wanderlust. That was the event I was watching. It was very nice. About an hour and a half, showing the products, the prices, and we're gonna go through this now. First of all, guys, help me out. Subscribe. Clicking there takes you 2 seconds. It doesn't cost anything. You'll be part of this, journey to building my and maybe your financial freedom if start taking action. The first, they show the Apple Watch, right? The big change in the 9 is the new processor is faster, is the S9, right? S9 SIP. They also has a little bit more brightness on the screen, those 2000 nits. They also has the this Find My Phone. Used to be like you click it here and your phone rings, right? In this case, they show the direction the phone is and they show the distance. And as you get closer, when you get really close, the screen turns green, like, you found it. It's very funny. Like they kind of guide you to your phone, not like just beeps. It's just little things. They have new bands too. They released, and this is the biggest change. I think the one you click it, you don't need to use the second hand to answer or do whatever. You can control with your fingers. It's very nice. So they also released the Ultra 2. Which see it's a little bit more brightness than the other ones, 3000 nits. This one has a GPS. You really don't have to be connected to internet to have it. The new bands too, 36 hours. This watch is unbelievable. I think they stay even much more. I have the first one, the Ultra. It's a very nice. It's a thick watch, but it's not as heavy. It has a lot of I like it a lot. It's really good. So also has all the same thing. The S9 processor. And everything else, so they're pretty same thing, like the click also to the tip of your fingers. But the nice thing about it is this: every time they release something new, they take the old one off the market and they grab the new one and put with the same price. See, $799, that's the price of the Ultra 1. $399 was the price of the Series 9 before, and the SE $249. So they just swap it for the new product and keep the price, which I think it's nice, because the biggest concern of people, the whole market was saying, was this new product will cost a lot. So I don't think it didn't happen. So it's still the same price, and the phones were the same. I will show you guys here. Where is it? Boom, right there. See, this is the price of the new phones, which is the same price they had before. I will go to the Apple website right now, and we will do some comparisons here. Alright, let me go out of this. Let me go to the 15 Pro here. All right, so here we go. This is the 15 Pro Max, and this is the 15 Plus, right? And this is the 15 Pro. All right, this is the new phones that just came up. The 15 Pro Max, the 15 Plus is the same size as the Pro Max, but it's a little downgrade. The prices are still the same as the 14s were, exactly the same size. See, this screen has a little less, you know, the Plus than the Pro Max is definitely better screen, everything. This one has a titanium, you know, casing, but this, look at this. The chip is also a little, you know, inferior than the Pro Max. But the camera is a 48 megapixel, very crazy camera. Have a little less zoom options, but look, the funny thing now we're gonna do something really funny here. I'm gonna put the 14 Pro Max here and the 15 Plus here. There we go. Now, okay, see, 14 Pro Max here, 15 Pro Max there. This doesn't have a price anymore because, as I said, the new one comes up, you know, go on top of this, and that's the price. But look at this, the same 6.7. See, the display of the 14 Pro Max is better than the 15 Plus they just released. It doesn't have the titanium casing, but, and look at this, the chip, the processor for the 14 Pro Max is the same as it is on the 15 Plus. In the camera too. So see, the zooming options on the 14 Pro Max is better than the 15 Plus. So the biggest difference here that I wouldn't trade a 14 Pro Max never for a 15 Plus. It's an inferior phone. But for a 15 Pro Max, you know, people like to have, I want to have the last, you know, phone and this and that, but for me it's the same phone on overall, you know. And oh, is the cable here, right? See, this one has the USB-C connector there, you know. The 14 has only the regular. This is for people who really like to transfer a lot of stuff straight from the phone to, like, recording straight to external, you know, hard drive or something. That would work, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, I on my point of view, I change phone every 2 to 3 years when they start going bad. You know, I wouldn't change a phone that has only 1 year old or less for a phone who's almost the same. You know, and they cost about $1,200. I know too, if you give your old one, out of this $1,200, they give like $800 discounts. Only pay $400, but still it's $400. You know, I have to pay to have almost about the same phone. So yeah, my point of view, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't buy. I would not change it. I still have mine, and I would not get on the 15 Pro Max at all. There's no reason. Where is this screen at? Let's go minimize this. That's another good thing here. That's for the stock point of view, not for the product. Now they released this 6 and 12 terabyte on the cloud service that you can store. You can have storage up to 6 or up to 12 terabytes. Before it was only 2 and 4. Now you can do 6 and 12. So it's a big deal because that's where they have most of the profit. You know, the profit on the storage service is huge, even for Amazon, for Google, for Apple. So that's where they're gonna see a lot of revenue coming from, you know, big profits out of the 6 and 12 terabyte space, because nowadays the videos are getting, you know, more quality, more space is needed. So that was a really great call for them to extend the space, you know, that you guys can buy and use it. All right, but that's about it, my friends. So you subscribe to the channel, guys. We're just starting, so we're a brand new channel here. So I'm still learning a lot. I'm still doing this, so I like having fun doing it. But you know, if you subscribe and if you watch, if you share to your people, I'll be really happy. And I think that will be all. If you guys have any questions, tell me if you're gonna change your phone, if you're gonna change your watch, or if you're gonna keep all the same and wait until the next one comes next year, or if it breaks, then you replace it. But that's it. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Bye bye.